Good evening, race fans. I'm your host, Caden Reif, and welcome to another installment of the 4th season of NASCAR Moon Studio Series. We're here from Talladega for race number 29 out of 32 for the 1000Bulbs 500 for today's race. As we take a look at your starting lineup, it's a bit of a short one for today, but nonetheless, a 10-car field in today's race. To start off at the very least, Red qualifies on pole as he starts in front of Fire in second place. Looking down the rest of the grid, Atlanta will be starting in the third spot with Fand in fourth. Gabe will qualify his car in 5th place, and 6th goes to Junior in the 97, Yorkie in the 25, and Auto Championship contenders in P number 7. 8th goes to Nate in the 74, and looking down the rest of this lineup, as we have two drivers that did not set times in qualifying, Kai and Speedy, at the back of the field today. We'll take you trackside in just a short few moments here from Talladega for the 1000Bulbs 500. And all that good jazz. All right. We are not doing this anymore. You guys have your messages on stream now, just so you know. These ditties. Oh my god. And yes, you'll get your chat back by the end of stage 2. Alrighty, so like I said, 20-20-30 for 70 here today. Without further ado, it's late. Let's get this show on the road with Red on pole for the race today. Green flag in the air, and we are racing here from Talladega as they head down towards turn number 1 with Red in the lead from pole. 10-car out front for the first 2 corners. He's going to move up to try and get in front of his teammate Fand as they leave turn 4. Atlanta will head to the bottom side. Red trying to control the lanes early. And he now moves in front of the 48. Fand pulls up to the outside, dead even down the backstretch. And as they head into turn 3, they making a lot of contact with Kai there. He gets put into the middle. Bit of 4 wide in the mid-pack, if only for a moment as they leave turn 4. Kai got underneath Atlanta there for second place, was there. And that's slightly less than legal. And Atlanta leads the opening lap thanks to Red getting split there underneath the apron as they head into turn 1 with 1 lap completed. That's right, this is one of the newer games, so the ticker's completely fucked. That's fun as always. Fan way down on the apron. Everybody slipping up off the corners. Unsurprising given the nature of this racetrack. Atlanta leading the bottom, Gabe leading the top as Nate's there to help the 28 on the outside. And Kai a little squirrely there. And having to drop way back to get himself out of trouble. Down the front stretch here as Atlanta and Gabe are dead even for the lead. Gabe had the nod at the stripe. Red manages to slip under Atlanta. As the 48 goes into the middle, Gavin joins in. Thank you, Thomas, for the very insightful commentary. Ooh, Red got tapped there by Fan, had to hold on to it. Rejoins the racetrack at the middle of 3 wide there as Gabe is all clear in front of these 3. Fairly tame race so far, given the fact that the field size is a little bit smaller. Oh, and Nate and Atlanta are both on their side there. Oh my goodness, caution flag is out for the first time, and Fandwolflings now at the line. Red just about has the lead. Caution flag flies as the 48 goes up and onto his door, right as I was talking about the race being tame. So we are under caution here. Having fun, Gavin? This poor dude. TP him again. We're gonna start a group fund to get Gavin a new computer. You know, I think that's a thing that we should probably do. No, you're coming down here, bub. You told me that you would. No, I don't, but it wouldn't be that difficult to get one, but I don't have one yet. It'd just take a while. So Gavin joins in the race as the 11th car. Well, no, definitely not, FNR. It's a long drive, and also there's kind of sort of a border in the way. Gabe's the one with the passport. I don't have one. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. The man with experience. Alright, so Red's going to have the lead here on this restart. 11 cars in the race now as the 09 joins in. Back underway. Huge push on the outside. We'll have a restart review on that. Not on Gabe's part since he got shoved. And Red also didn't really get going, so leader falls back. And we will get a look here. That is a definite jump on the 97 car, so I'm going to have you come down pit road. There is no actual limiter, but to keep it under 100 during the pits. Junior, that's not even close, dude. Stop. Stop. Okay, now go. So a bit of chaos here as Kai and Red have dropped off the pack. I'm not sure. Whoa. I think Kai probably pushed off the transition there. So everything back sorted out now. Gabe out front in this race now. In control of the field at the moment. Fan will go to the outside off of corner exit. Fire in the 9 is the one right behind him. Ooh, Gavin got turned into the outer line there. And that disorients everybody on the outside and breaks up that threat. Fire tried to sneak in a gap there between Speedy and Nate, couldn't find the lane. Oh, Gabe puts Gavin all the way down into the gray. And Gavin will get underneath him now. Not happy at all. They're running into each other and spinning. Into the wall is the 28, everybody hitting everybody, and neither of them end up being the leader as Fan takes first place. Oh, and Red sideways now. He holds on to it. Oh, Leda. Jesus. Everybody's still facing the right direction. A lot of pushing and shoving at the moment. I don't even have stream remote on. I meant to see if we can turn that on. Oops. Fanned up and into the wall. He drops all the way to the back end of the field. Oh, and Red into the wall now. A lot of contact, especially further back in the field so far. Talladega, the last of the true wildcard races in this championship fight, without a doubt. And, of course, worth considering is the points that are on the board, and it's really anybody's game here. And Red also, with the pole, takes those bonus points. And now sits 5 in front extra, thanks to the pole. And is ahead of Fan in the standings by 8, and Gabe trails by 11 into today's race. Nate, the one out front right now. Out in front of the 10 of Red, who runs in second. His teammate Fan goes to the outside, with Fire helping the 62 car. Ooh, Nate tried to block Gabe, just got underneath him was a 28, but nothing he could have done there. Bad timing, and as a result, Nate does hold the lead. Tough to react to that. Halfway through the stage, as it'll be 9 laps to go in stage 1 this time by. A lot of contact still throughout the entirety of the field in this one. But Nate steadily holding the lead in that 74 car. Red's been in second for a while now. Just trying to hang out up front early in the running. Not a lot of reason to make a bunch of aggressive moves so far. But whole field trying to push through behind and make up some spots. Ooh, Kai got into Yorkie there. Gonna have to duck up the racetrack. Speedy narrowly avoids getting involved. Yorkie's going to go underneath at 10. Ooh. Good contact from Speedy, but he holds on to it. As Yorkie will go for second place as the 10 gets filtered up to the outside. Nate having to choose which lane to block. Gabe almost got turned. Everybody's still facing the right way as Gabe found a way underneath Yorkie. That was legal, if only just. And Nate is going to get filtered out, pushed tight off the corner. Speedy trying to split the middle. 3 wide as they head down the back stretch. Fire going to give help to the 99 car up the middle lane. Nate all by himself on the top now, as the 28 will take away the top spot. Pushing and shoving off the corner. Gabe's got a lane down and is going to hold the lead off of turn 4. 7 laps to go in the stage now as Gavin is going to let off. He was under the line as Atlanta is perfectly sideways. Pushed back to face the right way without falling out of the pack. Laps continue to wind down here in this opening stage as everybody fights for points. Everybody shoving everybody behind the leader, Gabe. Kai trying to keep everyone at bay at the moment. But that can only last so long. The 91 gets forced up and cuts right back into Fire. Red into the inside wall of the 10 car. Your points leader's out of the race. I can't believe it. Caution flag is out and Red is out. An absolute disaster for the 10 team, and Red is out of this race. I'm just going to enable general now, honestly. Well, yeah, Red is out of it here. On lap number 14, he is out of this race. The caution flag flies, and that is huge for this championship. Yeah, Kai gets shoved out, taken top of 3 wide, cut down on the 9 and the 10, who are both underneath him, and nothing doing for the 10. Red, no chance to avoid that inside wall after getting hit by 2 cars. And he takes the earliest of early exits in stage 1. So that will end Red's race. It will be inside the final 5 laps now in stage number 1. As we will be restarting with 4 laps to go here. And the 12 of District will join into today's race. You know, Nick Castellanos does play a baseball game today. If he hits a home run, I'll laugh at you really hard. I hope you know that. Alright, without further ado, let's get this show back on the road here. 4 laps to go in stage number 1. We are back underway here as Gabe leads the field down into turn number 1. A season-altering DNF there. Brandon, you gonna want to race? I know you hate plate tracks, but... Up the track is Gabe, as pretty much the entire field was bumper lock there off of turn number 4. 28 goes to the outside with help from Nate. And he's going to get split in the middle, 3 wide, as the outer line goes back past him. Nate just about gets clear into turn number 1. Pretty nifty move there as he takes it all the way to Gavin for the lead. Was side by side with him for a moment in the first half of the corner. Gabe now going to push the 74, is up the track they go with corner exit. Gavin split in the middle. Nate takes the lead on the outside. Fantastic move. He's up and into first. And they're all going to transition back down. District back there. He just joined this race. Ooh, Nate tried to block Gabe for the lead, but the 28 got underneath him down the backstretch. Gabe trying to capitalize on the title rival being out. Every point matters here. I did, yes. Last lap in stage 1. Gabe trying to hold off the pack. He's got his teammate Kai right behind him. Whole field pushing through. As Gavin goes around, puts the back bumper on top of the wall. He got a piece of the catch fence, obviously not a death wall, but he goes around in the back, gets back facing the right way. As here they come to the flag this time. Off of turn 4 for the final time. Down to the stripe as Gabe gets turned into the death wall. The 28's out of the race now. Oh my goodness! Racing back to the flag. Fire will win the stage just about. I cannot believe it. 2 of the championship leaders are out. Wow! This is the postseason. I cannot believe it. Two of the main championship leaders out of this race in stage 1. Gabe gets turned around, coming back to the flag, and he takes an early exit as well. Unbelievable. Fire wins the stage at the line. Atlanta will come home in second place. Third goes to Junior. And fourth will be Yorkie, the highest finisher of these championship leaders. And Fan gets a point as well. He finishes in 5th. Wow. Unbelievable. This race just continues to get more and more dramatic. Looking at the replay back at that one, I had my camera set up to make sure I got the finishing order right. So I was way down by the start-finish, zoomed in on it, looking like, yeah, Kai gets underneath, I believe. I'm not sure if he wanted to or not, but he did get under there. Gabe was trying to stay in front, turned around, nose first into the death wall, the very end of it too. And he is out. Chaos here. Fucking died again. Hold on a second. Let me in. There we go. Get this off the track. Let's get a look at this. Yeah, up the track, everybody pushing and shoving. Kai gets underneath. Gabe trying to cover. And Kai gets pushed through, had the run, was on the inside, and Gabe just about gets the inside wall. He was so close to missing it, but ran out of room, ran out of time, and that is it, really. Wow. Alright, get Gavin back on the track, and then we will get back underway here. So 3 stage points to Yorkie, and 1 to Fan as he draws us that little bit closer. Yeah, Gavin put the rear end in the fence off of turn 2.
Bad.
Climbed the wall, put the back end on top of the wall. Shut up, Nate. So we will get back underway. Fire out front after winning that last stage. Green flag in the air, good start on the inside. District is not going. Does get going now. Think these guys should be in the draft. Fan's gonna drop back to help him out. So we'll keep it green here. Fire leading the field down the backstretch in the 9 car as he leads from the first spot on the restart. Pack split up thanks to that miscue on the restart. Here's Yorkie on the inside. Trying to check, hold on. Car train back there catching up. Should rejoin the pack in a matter of time. Yorkie and Fire side by side up front. Big run by the 9 on the outside. He's got help from Speedy. Nate the one on the bottom with Yorkie. Junior up top, Atlanta down low. Those are your top 6 as they head into turn 3. Yorkie with the advantageous line and Junior moving down to the bottom, and a bit of a miscue there from Fire and Speedy, and that is going to promote Yorkie to first all by himself. Ooh, Nate and Atlanta going to the wall. Managed to hold on to it. And as a result, is going to go to the outside with his teammate. Had the nod at the stripe. Trying to help out his teammate and stay in line as they head down the backstretch. It is even playing field between the 2 leaders. All double file up here. Nate's been working outside pretty well today, but you can only make it work for so long, although not too bad. Lost only a little bit of time. See if they can get the run off the corner here. They will get a little bit of one, but not too much as Yorkie stays clear. Nate trying to find his way around on that outside, working it well. Atlanta staying faithful as he can. It's tough to run behind your fellow pusher as he's going to get turned by Junior, and that'll break up the outside now. Kai going straight into the walls. He couldn't get it off of those guys. And that'll split the field up again now as we head back down single file for the most part after the midfield contact. Yorkie's still in control right now. They made the top work for about as long as anybody, but unfortunately Nate not able to hold it off, and those guys on the bottom just prevail over and over and over again as Fire and Nate made contact there. Fire got underneath him, but now gets filtered up to the middle. That's 3 wide as Brandon's on the bottom side now. Speedy almost cut him off, and Brandon is going to back out and take it easy as out of the 99 will go to the outside for the lead. 3 wide for third place behind the 2 leaders as Gavin slips into the inside. Oh, Brandon turned into him a little too much. That's a bad spot to be in. Managed to get out of it. Oh, and into the wall as Yorkie slipped up the racetrack. That's everybody in the fence. They're going to get it sorted out. Lose a lot of time, though. Nate falls all the way to the back. Tough break. And Gavin, who was all the way down in last after the restart, is up and into P1. But not without being immediately shuffled to the high side as Fire takes the advantage on the bottom now. That 9 car looking rather quick today. Ooh, he left the bottom open for Kai, though, and Gavin's going to take him 3 wide on the outside with help from Yorkie. What a move by the 09. Going to have to move down middle and lose his teammate. But a fantastic move there that puts him all the way with the leader, Kai. Up the track, 4 wide behind the 2 leaders. Gavin's going to pick a lane and stick to it. He goes middle again. Ton of pushing and shoving on the bottom, trying to hold on to that lane as Kai's going to get tagged. Nothing he could have done there as he's sideways in front of the field. Yorkie's into the wall, still sliding around back there. And again, they collect it, not without losing a lot of time. Nothing Kai really could have done there. He got shoved through and could not keep that thing in a straight line thanks to all the contact on the rear bumper. And that moves them way backwards as Yorkie, Gavin, and Kyle lose a bunch of time. Now it's Brandon out front in the 58 car with District in the 12 right behind him. I do not believe that Poke is going to be able to join this race unless he gets here right about now. Approaching halfway in the second stage with closed mid-race entries. Is Brandon lagging? Oh, no, he was typing. Somehow he doesn't run into anybody. Okay. No, there was not really a whole lot you could have done either. It was sort of unavoidable. Brandon will drop backwards to avoid further conflict. And he's going to drop all the way to the back. Letting Gavin in line as well. So now it's District out front in the 12. Speedy sits second in the 99. Got his teammate Junior behind in the 97. As they work to hold on to the lead now. District trying to block. Holding the lead comfortably. Although Speedy looks low, but he's going to get shoved. Junior and Fire down onto the apron. Speedy lets District back in line. I don't know, maybe. I don't think there's a law against old people. I'd sure hope not. I'm old. Kai, don't cut the grass, please. Ooh, everybody in the wall there. You were in the grass a little bit. Oh, okay. Still, don't do that. It's just everybody getting into everybody. You get these bouts where everybody's bunched up and they all make contact and split apart. And it results in little waves of calm. Always impossible to avoid at these racetracks. District still out front. Atlanta's the one that gets shoved up to the top this time. And now Speedy does as well, as Nate and Fire go straight through him. Just a bit of a miscue on the bumper. Fire going around the outside. Great move to get up alongside him now, but not really a whole lot of help on the outside, and now gets shoved out, so a good move gone sour, as Nate and Fire couldn't connect the bumpers properly. District has been in control for a couple laps here now, managing the field pretty well, but Speedy gets underneath him now. Just about found the opening. Brandon, it's an impressive move to let Atlanta take the line without forcing him out of shot, and now gets taken 3 wide as Nate and District are all over the way around the outside lane. 3 wide throughout the first 2 rows, and even maybe 3, as Gavin's on the bottom there, Junior up and on the outside. This is 3 deep now, as District in the wall a little bit. Now 4 wide. Difficult to sustain that 3 wide. Unsurprisingly, as Gavin gets turned, and Junior's up on his side. That is going to be a caution, as they're wrecking big back there. Fire keeps it out of the death wall. So that will bring out a yellow. So we had some real spins. Coming back to the stripe now, as Yorkie's having to cover, or Speedy is covering off Yorkie, I should say, getting shoved all the way onto the apron. And Speedy will have the lead at the yellow flag. It's been a great race so far. And Poke is just past halfway in stage 2. He will not be able to join this race. Missed it by 2 laps. So that's going to put a dent in Poke's championship hopes as well. A lot of championship implications in today's race. No, Speedy got eliminated. All right, so let me get back going here. In this stage, with Speedy now the race leader, as we will take the green flag here. Back underway, an even start for the 2 leaders, but Speedy with the inside line. Pulls away just a little bit and got a good push from Nate as well. Yorkie didn't really have that luxury, but he will fall into third, gets onto the bottom lane quickly. Speedy up the racetrack. Nate gets underneath. Speedy tried to cut down, but immediately reeled back out of that move. Excuse me. And now Nate on the inside will have the lead. Speedy trying to get some help from Fire. These two work together quite a lot today. See if they can make the top work this time. Ooh, Yorkie gets quarter paneled by Speedy and gets shoved up into the middle as a result. Junior gets drop kicked into that line as well. Up the middle is a 99, or excuse me, the 25, and he'll drop backwards. They're going to get into the wall back there. Yorkie sideways and drops off quite a ways. Should still have the... Fucking hell. Should still have the draft here. A lot happening there in that span. As Nate has the lead, but Speedy around the outside. Got help from the 9, a little sideways, and Fire's going to take it up the middle. Slips past him. And Fire, with that move, takes the lead. Five laps to go in stage number 2 this time by Fire trying to hold off the hungry pack behind. Nate slips through a gap to go into the middle. Brandon goes up the inside of him to take it 3 wide. And couldn't turn it right as the 74 goes up into the wall. Pinned up there by Speedy. Atlanta as well. Trying to find some room. There wasn't any. Into the wall. Gavin and Brandon drop off the pack now. Single file mostly through the front pack off of turn 4. That's not going to last long, as Kai's going to end up on the outside. Fire trying to cover the bottom. Fanned staying down there. Forces Junior up. Fire almost opened the door for the 62. Fanned with an opportunity to take away the points lead if he were to finish second or first in this stage. Fire gets shoved way up the racetrack by the whole inside line. Nate up the middle. Fire going to cover him and try to take help from the fellow Chevrolet. Trying to find that extra speed on the middle line. Up at the racetrack as Speedy and District were all over the place on the apron. Fire goes into the wall. Chaos unfolding as Nate's on his side. Kai keeps it out of the death wall. Nate's going the right way again. We're still green. Goodness gracious. 3 laps to go as Fan holds the race lead. Up the racetrack, though, is Atlanta trying to take the lead on the bottom. Four wide for second place behind the 2 leaders. Fan can't figure out which lane to cover. He's going to have to go all the way to the outside, and he's going to drop back. Atlanta to the top spot. 2 laps to go this time by for the race leaders. Yorkie looking for some points now as he goes to the inside for the lead. Teammate Gavin right behind him who gets shoved underneath. Gavin trying to cut the 25 slack. He does. Does it twice now. Atlanta into the wall. Yorkie to first. Speedy trying to take it away on the top. He's there on the outside. Dead heat for the race lead down the backstretch as they have just a lap and a half left in this stage. Will anybody have anything for the 25? Kai into the wall off of turn 4, holds onto it and collects himself with a chance to take the lead on the outside. 1 lap to go in stage 2. Fire almost gets turned into the death wall. He saves it. Yorkie up the track. Here comes Speedy on the inside. Gavin and Yorkie trying to hang on to it on the outside. Couple of pairs of teammates down the backstretch. Gavin almost getting turned. Speedy almost getting turned. Junior does almost get turned. Everybody's sliding sideways behind the 2 leaders. The whole field's into the wall. It's just Yorkie and Speedy back to the stripe. Fire backwards. Up and into the air. Here they come back to the stripe as they're wrecking, spinning, and crashing. The stage win to the 99 car. Wow. An absolutely ridiculous stage finish. Speedy wins the stage. The whole field wrecked behind him, coming back to the flag. And Speedy noses out the 25 for the stage 2 win. Third is Kai. Fourth is District. And fifth is Brandon. What a finish. As the field absolutely flew apart. Coming back to that yellow flag. Oh, Atlanta lagged out, didn't he? Where the fuck is his car? Did you put it? Did you get to the pits or something? Okay. There it is. There you go. So that stage comes to a close. Yorkie narrowly misses out on a couple of extra bonus points, but still, he's only 19 points behind Red. A second place would put him in front of the 10 car, but he needs a poorer finish out of Fand in order to make sure that he takes the points lead. Fand without any bonus points in that stage, as a result, is still 7 back. He needs a finish of, I believe, 6th or higher to take the points lead after today's race. And yes, that would be correct. You'd tie it if you finished 7th. Yeah, sure. I might as well, right? We're past the midway join point anyway, so. So this will be the final stage now. We're going late night here at Talladega. 30 laps to go in the final stage, as we're already at 10:30 at night. It is Talladega at night. And we'll make it closer to sunset here for a little bit of aesthetic. 99 car out front here in the final stage as we get ready to get underway. 11 cars left in this thing. We are green. Another lackluster start from the 12. I didn't call it last time, and he got going again this time and has even more members of a pack this time, so yeah, you know, we'll keep it. They'll get back on this pack eventually. I would like, however, to review the restart, although I don't believe anyone jumped. I'd like to check anyway. Yeah, no jumps, we're good. He had cars behind him the previous time, and they got back to the pack. They're going to do it again. Time, ooh, into the wall as Nate and Fire and Fandal went into the fence there. As time winds down here from Talladega, the final wildcard race of this championship hunt comes to a close. But now it's about the battle for the win and who can take home that checkered flag. Brandon going to try to split the middle with a 9 of Fire as Yorkie got absolutely slammed into the wall. And now Nate gets pinned down the racetrack. He'll save it and will be permitted a lane to rejoin by the 9 and 99. Kyle out of line as well. That promotes Fire to the lead. If only just. He's got it. Speedy trying to go around the outside now. And Fire's going to let him in. Unsurprising, these two have been working together all day. Atlanta and Junior on the outside line as Speedy and Fire sit on the bottom. Fire got shoved out of line, had to hold on to it. That leaves Speedy all alone. Here's the run from the 48 and 97. If only for a moment as Fire gets right back to the back bumper of Speedy. Cutting each other slack, trying to work together. Atlanta on the outside, Speedy on the bottom. Still a dead heat. Atlanta doing exactly what you need to do, kind of running just that little bit higher to get the extra speed. It's working out for him as Speedy and Fire get into each other and Fire's out of the race. A hard crash. Fire's upside down. Man, what an impact. A hard crash. I've never seen anything like that. And Fire is on his lid. is okay. We come back to the caution flag as they race back the whole field under a blanket here. Kai on the bottom trying to take the checkered, or the caution, excuse me. I'm an idiot. Nate gets turned into the wall. Might have had it if he didn't get turned. And Kai has the lead, I believe. Caution flag flies. Fire goes for a wild ride. He ends up on his lid, a hard crash. I have never seen anything like that. No, god damn it, that was the wrong thing.
Just go put.
Doink.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big crash there, for sure. And that's one of the better cars, too. I've never seen anything like that. If Fire had rolled a little bit further, he probably would have gone bottom first in the wall, and we'd be talking about a dead Fire. Bro, speed. This guy. This guy. Kai, oh my fucking god, dude. Alright. We have a race to finish. Yeah, and especially because I'm using, like, OBS at the same time. I can't have Metal and OBS open at the same time, because they both use CPU video encoders, so I can't do that. Like, I physically cannot do that. It doesn't work. What? Fuck you. Actually, did I change laps already? I'm gonna go back and check. Hold on, I believe I did. Yes. Apologies for that mistake. Back and put it to there. Demo with a home run. Hold on a second. I need to send a meme to Mary's group chat real quick. Actually, no, this is sports wall, excuse me. Alright, let's get back rolling here. Lap number 7 as Kai has the lead. Okay! That'll be a review. I believe about half the inside line jumped that restart. Hopefully you guys don't fly apart while I'm looking at that, because, yeah, about half of the inside line went early. Just the 91, actually, so Kai a drive-through penalty. Everybody else appears to have been clean. I'm going to look at it one more time just to be sure, but I do believe it was just Kai. Yes, it most definitely was. So Kai in. He just struck out. Got painted. Save him, bro. I feel so bad. Seattle's playing the Nets. Also, don't call them that. You piece of shit. Your one job. Ooh, Speedy almost got turned there. Atlanta's going to hold on to it. Back on topic of the race, as right after almost getting turned, Speedy's going to go underneath his teammate for the race lead. Junior got a big run in the middle of the corner there, but pushing up on corner exit and couldn't keep it out of the 74. What is the closest team to Dover? Is it the Sox? Yes, Kai. No, it'd be Baltimore. Do not support Baltimore. Do not support Baltimore. We hate them. We hate those frauds. Pull on. My caps lock is still on. You could support the... There's a lot of teams up there. Oh, what? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, caution's out. Speedy and Yorkie to a dead stop. I mean, your other options are like Philly, which sucks. The fucking Pirates, the Nationals. I mean, you got some bad options. I can't lie to you. Yeah, but they're the Pirates. You're... Dude, Yorkie, please. Alright, we need to get back on track. So back under caution here, Atlanta will be the race leader. It is inside the final 20 laps now. Have to wait for Speedy to get back, but nonetheless. And there he is. That was almost clean. Excuse me, just stretch. All right. So Atlanta will have the lead here. 18 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. We are back underway here. Inside gets away well, like per usual, as Atlanta will take the lead from the top spot. Atlanta and Brandon side by side for the race lead as they leave turn 4. Brandon gets clear on the outside. Atlanta gets split up the middle by the whole field. It's the trio of old men up front. Brandon, Nate, and District out front on the middle line now. How about this for a top 3? They pulled away from the pack a little bit there in 1 and 2. And you can imagine these guys are going to want to work together here. Speedy joins this pack as well. It's going to be difficult to stay in line. The whole field's lined up on that bottom lane pretty much. See how long they can hold it for now. Running up the racetrack, but as is customary, and holds on to the bottom after slipping back down. Down the front stretch. This race almost over. Nate got shoved way up the hill trying to find a way to get back in line. District's going to be the one that gets forced out to the upper line. Nate will cover this 99 of Speedy. District just can't quite find an opening. Speedy gets underneath Nate now. Brandon going to stay with him. The trio gets back together again. But they're going to be on the outside. We'll see if they have anything for these leaders. Speedy and Kai got a little tight there on corner exit. Down the front stretch, a big run on the outside. These guys have found the lane that works. How about this? Still on the outside. Brandon clear. Nate clear. They're going to stay up there for the speed. Halfway in the final stage. Just 15 laps to go here from Talladega. Kai's going to try to split up the party. He goes up the middle. Look at them working this outside. Kai down to the bottom. Ooh, Brandon gets shoved out, though. And finally, they get split up a little bit, but Atlanta and Kai got together. Sliding sideways in the back as Kai rejoins the racetrack. Somehow, these three almost all the way together, but District ends up backwards. And the caution flag is going to come out. Back under yellow as Nate has the race lead. That was an amazing piece of work there as those guys made the top stick. hell yeah, dude. Ryan Bliss home run? Let's get it. Alright. So get things situated here. As this race continues to wind on away, it will be the 74. Excuse me, she's going to do 20. Out front, Brandon starting in second to his outside. Green flag. Back underway. Tried to slip up, but it wasn't clear, and he's into the wall. Up and onto his side as they wreck big back there. And that is going to bring out a first lap caution as Nate dropped a long way off, was on his side for a while. I really need to properly clarify the plate track caution rules because I've been in and out on a lot of them. First lap caution isn't really a rule on these tracks. I need to get those clarified. Meanwhile, it's 3 cars only for the lead. Back at the line, Atlanta up the middle, and he's got the lead. What a move by the 48. Guys, gotta be lined up proper, just remember that. Nine laps to go here from Talladega as Atlanta will have the lead after that stellar move to the front. So we get ready to get another restart under our belt. Green flag is in the air and we race away towards turn 1. Yorkie's got the lead off the outside. A great start by the 25. Gavin gets kicked up out of line and is forced to drop back. Nothing like this as the 25 leads us for the final couple laps here at Talladega. Atlanta trying to go around the outside for the race lead. Does anybody go with him? Kai cuts off the 99, gets into Speedy. Goes up into the wall. Everybody holds on to it other than Kai, who drops backwards a little ways. Speedy stays on the bottom. And he's now the pusher for the 25. Junior and Atlanta have been together a lot on that outer lane and are now up there yet again. Fan back past Gavin there. Down the back stretch. Atlanta pulling up to the 25. Yorkie pulls away a little bit into turn 3. As these guys trying their best. Oh, they went into each other back there. That was Zissik and Brandon that got together in the back of the field. Down the front stretch, Atlanta and Junior still up on the outside lane. Speedy finds a gap on the bottom to take Yorkie 3 wide. The 99 to the lead. But Yorkie fighting back on the middle. He's got no help, though. It's Junior and Atlanta all the way on the outside. Kai pushing the 99 of Speedy. Speedy gets sideways off the bumper of the 91. He held on to it. And he gets turned! Around they go in the back. The caution's going to come out again. Teammates Junior and Speedy, first and second, coming back to the stripe. Junior trying to take the lead maybe, but isn't going to have enough of a run. Speedy first at the line. Dude, SM. F1R's been dead for like a year. And Atlanta got stuck? How'd you do this? What the fuck? Hold on. There you go. It'll be inside the final 5 laps now. It'll be 4 laps to go on the restart here from Talladega. Feel like the 2 drivers that I've really talked about the least in this race. Yorkie's been up front at least somewhat, but haven't talked about Fand a whole lot. He'll be restarting in 4th. The 2 championship contenders that are still left in this race. Really going to need to make something happen here. Again, Fand 6th or higher, and he passes Red in points. Yorkie has to finish 2nd or 1st in order to pass Red, and would most likely have to win in order to make sure that he takes the points lead and holds it over Fand, who still could gain some points here today. This championship battle is just utterly, utterly ridiculous after this race with Gabe and Red both out of the race. And even then, and excuse me, Red not getting any points because he's going to be finishing 13th. Gabe gets exactly 1. He'll be at 21:42 with 12th. 4 laps to go. It's Speedy in the lead. He's got his teammate Junior on the outside. Green flag in the air, and we are underway. Red thinking his lucky stars that he got pole today as they head off into turn number 1. Oh! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? Okay, man, we'll do that one again. So gonna rack him up and try that one more time as Nate goes to space. wait for Atlanta to get back, and then once he is, we will get back going here. Alright, so we'll get back underway here. I'm going to try this one again. Green flag as we're underway once more. 4 laps to go, as we mentioned earlier. Kai drops out of line on the start. Maybe a smart move here. Speedy takes the lead over his teammate, if only by a little bit. Junior hanging there on the outside. He doesn't have a lot of help. And imagining he's not going to get much as Speedy got shoved out off the bottom. Here's Yorkie to the lead. Help from his teammate Gavin. Speedy gonna let Junior in. 25 and 97 on the outer line as Speedy got turned. Around he goes. Caution is gonna be back out again. Junior versus Yorkie for the lead, coming back to the line. Who's going to have it at the stripe? 97 car first place. And we head... Yeah, it is at Plate Tracks, Kai. Again, like I said, I've finally decided on a proper plate track caution procedure. I just need to write it down. I haven't done that yet. I've modified it here and there a couple times. But at this point, I think I finally settled on something. I was really, to be completely honest, I was kind of inconsistent with it this season. But I found something I like, so... If you get a car that's fully backwards at a plate track that's going to lose the draft from their crash, then that's a caution. If 2 people get pinned in the wall long enough to where they come to mostly a complete stop, that's a caution. That sort of thing. It is going to be... And of course, like I said, I've done away with... The first lap yellows thing is also not a thing at plate tracks because we got up to speed so quickly. So cautions from this race forwards, pretty much, are going to be enabled on the first lap at plate tracks. Anyway, clarifications aside, we go to green-white checkered territory. This will be attempt number 1 of 6. Here from Talladega, it'll be Junior in first. Yorkie, one of the 2 championship contenders, is going to be on that outside lane. Green flag, and we are back underway. Yorkie didn't quite get a great start and has little to no help on the outside. But Gavin going to try to let him in, and he did. Good move by the teammate there. Down the backstretch. Junior's got the lead. Atlanta moves up to second. Nate moves to the outside. The Dream Trio's back together on the top. Let's see if they can make anything happen. Off turn 4. Coming to the white flag this time. Atlanta to the outside. For the race lead, they take the white flag. 1 lap to go. Contact up the track is Nate. Into the wall is Brandon. Kai gets put down onto the apron. They leave turn 2. Yorkie looks to the bottom. Junior covers him off. The 97 gets squirrely. He can't cover off Yorkie. The 25 gets underneath him. Up the racetrack. Here they come off of turn 4 for the final time. Who comes out on top? Yorkie has the lead. To the stripe this time. Kai on the bottom. 4 wide as they bring it to the line. Who wins it? Yorkie's your winner. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yorkie takes home the win. And an improbable victory when he needed it most. Yorkie is your winner. You're not going to have enough turn to do it normally, bub. You got to go backwards. There you go. Yorkie takes home the victory. Kai did get doored down onto the apron. He was entitled to room on the racetrack. There is no victory lane, because I keep forgetting to add it. Just bring it to the start finish, Yorkie. Yeah, to be completely fair to Kai, he did get doored down onto the apron. I wasn't going to penalize him, because it wasn't his fault. Oh, there you go. Yep. I don't know if you want to be in this picture or not, Gav. I don't know. Either way, Yorkie, your winner at Talladega. What a wild, wild race. Cannot understate it enough. That was absolutely ridiculous. And what a race to have in the middle of the championship fight as Yorkie takes home the clutch win. What a finish. Three races remain in the championship hunt. It'll be Darlington, IRP, and it will be California to round out the season. What a finish, the green-white checkered. Man, what a finish. I just cannot believe that. That was unbelievably close. Not the photo I meant to send. I meant to send this. That'll do it. Here from Talladega. We'll catch you next time. It'll be from Darlington for race number 30 of 32. We'll catch you then. I'm Caden Reif on behalf of the staff and the media team. We'll catch you then, and as always, have yourself a good one.